back to the Central Crown. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good, doing good.
I was doing good before I seen your ugly mug.
Well, not everybody can be this beautiful.
Hey, and this dude up in the right-hand corner, he's so damn ugly, he can't even show his face.
You know why that is? He ain't got his hair did. He ain't got his hair did, man. It's like
That's crazy.
Well, let's start with Mike, who's on. He's like a rare guest that comes on. He's a rare appearance. So this is he's gold when we can get him on, But he's a hard worker.
The mystery guest.
He mystery guest. He's a very hard worker, man. That's why he's hardly ever on. But he's a very hard worker, dude. Grinds every day.
I appreciate it. Hey, these guys been rocking it, man. That's what I say. I be watching these episodes when I'm not on here, and they be killing it. So I'm back again for this week. I'm Mike. Y'all can find me on X at @1pride_JR.
All right, Rich.
You can find me on X at Riggs928.
And the man, the myth, the legend, 313 Sports.
Yes, sir. Find me New Breed 313 Sports, also 313 The New Breed Real Talk, all platforms.
Awesome.
AKA Black Waldo.
I'll take that too.
You can find him as special appearance on multiple platform pictures from attending Tiger games, Lions game. He's around. He's around. Just gotta look for him.
Hey, he just might show up at your grandma's house. You never know.
Hey, you telling my business too much, man. Telling my business. That was last night. He said she wasn't gonna tell nobody.
You can't be telling him a secret recipe, man. You can't be giving out the secret recipe.
Yeah. She said she wasn't gonna say nothing, man. Now I gotta
You
make it clear.
You gotta remember nowadays, grandmas are a lot younger than they used to be.
Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying about that.
Nope.
Please.
Whole lot young.
And you can find me. I'm Chris on a Crazy Hockey Fan on X, and you can find me also on Instagram at @OnePrideNation_24. So we can get right into it with the topics here. We are going to eliminate one topic tonight because the person got sent down to the minors. So it's one of them. So it is what it is, unfortunately. So, but no,
I think we can still go over it because him getting sent to the minors had nothing to do with production.
No, it did. It did. I get what it is.
We can keep it. We can keep it and discuss it like what we think should happen with the bullpen or what we might think may happen. Turn out, I guess.
Because he'll be back.
That's fine. Yeah, we can still do it. Gotta find how we're gonna do this. Nope, not that. I had to figure out a better way here. Woohoo. Trying to get it around the pitcher. There we go. That's close enough. All right. So what do we think about the Houston series? I mean, we did our thing against Houston. What are we thinking? How well do we really do against Houston?
I mean, it was to be honest with you, other than what was that, game 2 when it was Skubal versus Hunter Brown, which everybody predicted that was going to be a pitcher's duel.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they didn't score till the last game. So you had two shutouts. It was pretty much utter domination. Now they did take advantage of Houston had to use a lot of their bullpen before they came to us.
Yep.
So then we just took advantage of it. So I mean, Framber, Valdez, he had to stay in for 7 runs. Like that usually don't happen, but shit, sometimes you gotta take one for the team.
Yep.
So they were given a gift and they took advantage of it. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's part of It's part of sports, right? Like that's just like if you know someone's injured, shit, you're gonna take advantage of it. I mean, it's just part of it, and you're silly not to.
Yep, and that's the thing. Like if you get into playoff baseball, and just because the other team's like if their pitching is suffering for that moment, just like what just took place in the Houston series. If we get into Cleveland, they've got an exhausted bullpen. You just pile on the runs. This isn't what is it called? This isn't like gentleman's rules. We're like, okay, like you get to a certain amount of no. We're gonna tax your bullpen because tomorrow they ain't gonna be able to pitch. Like that's just the way it goes. You got to take advantage of those. They ain't no thing about gentlemen when it comes to playoff baseball. Anybody else have any thoughts on the Houston series?
I agree with what you guys are saying. I agree with Rich too. You got to take advantage of stuff like that because we had the same thing going in the opposite direction when Paddock. He had to eat all that the game prior to the Houston series when we went against the Twins that last game of that stretch. So that allowed our bullpen to be fresh. So you got to take advantage of those things. Also agreed. I think we outplayed them for the most part. Thought it'd be a closer series than it actually was, but outside the pitching duo, it wasn't really a series per se.
No,
that 10-0, man. That was that killed them.
Yeah, and it's good to beat teams that's good. That it'll make your standards look good in the American League. So beating a Houston team like this who was rolling for a little bit, and now this to do this to them. This was good. The pitching duo was something else. People don't realize how good Hunter Brown is. Hunter Brown's a good pitcher. He's been a good pitcher all year. So he ain't no slouch.
He's definitely top 5 for Cy Young, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That was. I'm not usually a pitcher duel guy. I like offense, but that was exciting. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like that was an exciting game. Now, would I be saying the same thing had we lost? Maybe not as much, but still, it was really good. Like back and forth. I like it.
And another thing I'm gonna tell you, I did like, and then is funny, is when every time Altuve and Correa came up, the crowd booed on. I thought that was funny. I thought that was very funny. But then I'm thinking, if you booing them, you might as well boo AJ Hinch because he was the manager of that team. So
I wonder what he's like. AJ Hinch is thinking when he hears the crowd booing those guys.
Yeah,
it's funny. It's like you're like in a quandary. It's like that's kind of cool, I guess.
But if you remember, Detroit fans wanted Correa when he first hit free agency. Remember, we thought we were going to get him. AJ Hinch went out to a dinner with him. And then we ended up getting the GOAT, Javi Baez, you know.
They didn't want to spend that money, man.
They didn't.
And then we had a chance to get him again.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah.
And he's going to be saying in the offseason about Bregman, if he breaks that contract, they're going to be like, oh, we're going to go after her again.
Yep. That's crazy.
But that it's just good that we got that series win because now with Kansas City, where that's still going on.
Hey, Brady, where's your boys that always chirp in and say we don't beat nobody? Where they at?
Hey man, listen. Hey, I can't even answer that for you, man.
They said the season was over, man. They said
I told you in August. I told you in August we wouldn't. All right, we're still in August, and we're 10 games up.
We still don't have no talent, but we're winning games.
And we got good. We basically got good 2 good closers in Flanagan and Vest, man. They've been. You could kind of do one today and then the other tomorrow. So we got the fortunate of having 2 good closers too. Yeah, that helps.
They just put Vest in right now. This is high leverage moment
on
right
3rd
here.
and 2 outs.
Yeah. Somebody just hurt themselves for the Royals, though. Like that Garcia just like.
But see, I think it helped, like, because AJ Manager is the type of, he's a matchup type manager. So he, everyone that's available to him, you got to be ready to go. I don't care if you're a hitter, a pitcher, like he's a matchup guy. So it kind of helps when you have multiple guys. If he feels like Finnegan's fastball splitter mix is going to be better against this, then he'll use that. If he thinks Vest mix is going to be, so it kind of gives him the the versatility. Hell, yesterday he used Finnegan for 2 innings. He came in and faced Bobby Witt, who Bobby Witt's one of the best players in American League.
Yep.
With runners on and what was it? No outs, 2 outs, 1 out, something like that.
Yep.
I thought it was no outs.
It might have been no outs. 2 runners on, got him into. Yeah, that's what it was, because he got him into the double play. So that's a good advantage to have.
Yeah, yesterday game was kind of scary.
Damn it.
Yesterday game was kind of scary because when they hit that 2-run homer in the ninth, I was like, they trying to creep back into it, but they closed it out, which is good, which is real good.
Yeah, the cool thing is about AJ Hinch is like even when we're up 10-0, he's bringing guys in and resting other guys. Like he like 10-0. He's starting to bring like he's clear. It's kind of like the last game of a college like a high school game with college and all the seniors on the field. Like you empty your bench, just let everybody bat and like rest everybody else so they're not overused and stuff. And that works because it gets the bench players some time and it rests the other guys. Like it gets everybody more at bats overall as the team.
And it's good that we have the players that we have, man, because like you can have guys that can sub and then they can take care of business. Like, like a Andy Banez, like a Winsel Perez, like a Jahmai Jones. We have those type of players where they could come on in any moment and then they could give you a timely hit or a timely home run. That's the versatility of this team. And that showed it in that Houston series.
Abanez has played really well too since he come back from AAA. Yeah. Like the Tigers use their minor league system and options and stuff about as good or better than anybody else.
Yeah, now granted, we don't like really see everybody else's movement, but like the amount of times. I mean, since AJ Hinch has gotten here, the amount of times that we send up and bring down players on a regular is crazy. But mind you, you can do that as long as they're a rookie, a prospect. Once they get full years in the league, then they have a certain amount of options. But when they're not a vested rookie yet, like they haven't physically done enough time, you can send them up and down as many times as you want, and they do it. They use it as much like Summers, who just came up. After like a couple of games, he'll probably get sent right back down. I would not doubt it.
Yeah, because they'll bring up, it's AJ's a matchup guy.
Yep.
So he's gonna bring, like when Hannafy, when they set him down, what would they say? He had to be gone for 15 days. He said it's not a matter of if he comes back; it's a matter of when. We're waiting. As soon as his 15 days was up, he was right back. But he got sent down because he had options and they needed his spot. They need, the matchup spot.
Yep. Yeah. And this is all also geared towards seeing how well.
Hey, speaking of Banez.
Also, this also helps them gauge who they're going to have in the playoffs, because you're getting down to when you start getting down into late, like early September, mid-September, when you start getting those, you got to figure out who you're going to call up for the playoff run. These 1 and 2 call-ups for just an inning here, inning there, maybe even a batter, getting like a bat or two. Am I going to bring him up for September? Is he going to be valuable enough to put on the extended 40-man roster for the playoff run? Like that helps. All those little call-ups help.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it does. It really does because like it's if some of the guys in Toledo, you feel like, can we bring them up? Can we bring like a Justin Malloy up? Can we bring like a Jace Jung up? Can we bring somebody like that or a pitcher? Those are some things you got to figure out. Or are you just content on what we have now? That may be the case as well.
Yeah. Hey, Rich, do you know why he put tiebreaker on here? Because I don't know what that means. I didn't see the.
So, what it is this was the last game of the season series. So if it comes down to Houston and Detroit,
oh, I see.
Having he did it, Ibanez!
Yeah, I know. I was watching it. Yep.
Man, we just talked that one up, fellas.
We did. We really did.
I didn't want to say anything. For some reason, I'm using your account, but I'm still ahead of you.
That's crazy.
That's why I don't say anything. I just let you enjoy the impact.
Yeah, Chris was telling me the plays. Chris was telling me the plays because he's way ahead of me. That stream he got is way ahead of mine.
It's my account, Mike. It is ahead of me.
Hey, I ain't giving you no credit, Rich. I ain't giving you no credit.
Yeah, it's his account, but I'm ahead of it. I don't get it. I don't get it either.
That's some bullshit.
Yes, it is, my friend.
But no, yeah. So that's basically. So we won the series with that.
Okay.
And so if we both have the same record, we would get the tiebreaker for the number one. Like Toronto, if we tie with them, Toronto has it over us.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out because they do have a no tiebreaker thing anymore for the end of the season. They used to play like a 1-game playoff, I think, and I don't think they do that anymore. And
no, the first one is your head to head.
Yeah.
And then the second one is the your division.
Okay. Is that kind of like football, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
Well, we got the division tiebreaker. We've done really well in our division this year.
Yeah. I like the head-to-head. It's one less game you have to play, and it would suck to have one game determine the result.
All right.
Yeah. See, and Houston got to worry about Seattle in that division too, because they creeping right up on them. So they got to worry about Seattle taking that division as well.
Yeah, Seattle had a rough patch.
Yeah, they did.
It was when the Tigers. Good thing about it is when they went cold, so did all the other top teams.
Some of them are still cold.
Yeah. I don't want to say no names. Yankees.
Dodgers.
Yeah.
Yanks.
I will tell you though, I'll give props to Milwaukee, man. They are, even though they kind of slowed down a little bit, them dudes, man. Whoo!
Milwaukee and like Mike was saying the other day about Tampa always having fire. There are always two small market teams that always seem to be in the thick of things.
Yep.
See, and another thing, and I'm gonna say this right after what Rich just said. Even though, Chris just said. So, the thing is, even though Milwaukee's been winning and had that big streak, you got to give it to the Cubs because they still hanging in there and only 7 games from Milwaukee. So they've been winning as well.
Yep.
So they haven't lost their focus either.
Yep. I'm looking at the last 10, and a lot of people are pretty much tied now. Like the only teams that have been hot, and Day, thank you very much for beating Cleveland a couple of weeks ago or a week ago or whatnot. But Atlanta's 7-3 in their last 10. Kansas City has been 7-3. Hopefully we beat them. We're 8-2, and then everybody else is pretty much equal across the board. They're like 6-4, 5-5. The whole league is like that. So I don't want to hear anybody saying anything about us ever again like this season. I don't care what we've done.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it helped last year too with us having that run at the end of the year and then going in the playoffs. So now all these kids, they got some experience. They know what playoff baseball is. They know what end of the year baseball is. That's just one more token on their cap. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man. San Francisco's falls from grace, man. They're They're second from the bottom in their division, man.
Man.
They were really good out the gate, and boy,
that's a crazy turnout. That's a crazy turnout after that trade.
Yep. They got a 0.4% chance. Not saying they can't do it because we did it. But that's rough, man. They've had a complete meltdown since the trade.
Yeah.
But let's get on to the next topic here. Colt Keith getting hot. And he's been doing really well. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've even mentioned, even in past shows, like he got to get better, and he's gotten better. So I don't know if he heard me or what. I don't know, but it's good that he's gotten hot at the right time, and he's too good of a hitter for him to go through this stretch. So
now he was 0 for 3 tonight, so I'm not. Hopefully we didn't jinx him, but
yeah, but you good days.
Can't hit every game, but he has been hot recently.
Yeah, but you know what, man? Some of these Tiger fans, they always think you're supposed to hit everything and have all these hits. So it happens with them. They think you always supposed to have a good game.
I've said it before. I like him in the leadoff spot. Because he takes a lot of pitches, and he's a streaky hitter, man. He's either good, he's either hot, or he's not. There's like no middle ground with him.
I mean, he's not as extreme as Riley Green is hot or not, but he's because I don't think anybody on this planet is as streaky as he is. But he is streaky. You're right. Like he gets on a little run, and then he'll get a little cold, then he'll get a little hot again. Like his streaks are not as long as Riley Green's are.
Or not as bad.
Yeah. But he's doing pretty good.
When Riley Green's in a slump, strikeout,
ground out, strikeout. And then solo home run, maybe somebody on first base, solo home run. He has 30 home runs. We can't say too much about him, but he also leads the league in strikeouts too. So that's rough.
That's very rough.
He's a weird player, man.
If he could get,
I say weird player because he's a really good defender. His numbers are up there. But here's a ground out. Imagine that. He ain't got no clutch in his. Ain't got no clutch in his gene at all. I'd rather have Andy Ibanez with 2 outs, runner on third in the World Series up for grabs.
I know. Though, that's probably the only thing he has to refine is his consistency. Like that's because his defense has got, and we've talked about this several times, is Riley Green's defense has gotten so much better from when the scouting report came out when he was drafted. It's crazy. Like he was average at best, supposed to be a defender, but he is a plus defender now. Like he is really good.
They were said we don't know where he's going to play. He's not a good defender. Like they clowned him in his scouting report on his defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you show people wrong from playing better. I mean, he probably heard those doubters and he said, "Hey, I'm gonna show y'all," and he been showing people.
Yep,
he's been showing people on that left field.
I mean, I think that's one of the things that doesn't get talked about enough for the Tigers is their defense. Like, I'm not saying it's the best of all time, but it's pretty damn solid.
Yeah.
You got great catchers. You got Torkelson's a pretty damn good first baseman, as far as like picks and stuff like that. Torres has played better than he did with the Yankees. shortstop, whoever you have there, McKinstry, Baez, or Sweeney, solid. Third base, maybe a little bit of a question mark. Colt Keith has been over there quite a bit. He's okay. But if you have McKinstry there or Baez there, you're good. Left field, Gold Glove caliber. Center field, Parker or Baez. And then right field, Carey's gotten better, but he does have an arm.
Yeah.
And then Perez, he's got an arm. He's got 5 assists, so that's pretty good, solid defense. I just ran it down what everybody does. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, so Scott Harris was talking about Colt Keith today in his defense, and he's seen how he's matured. I think you might start seeing him play more and more third base because the one thing that he showed you, and they did a replay, it was one of the outs. It was just a traditional out, but they showed that Colt Keith scooped it up, looked a second to make sure the runner wasn't looked him off, made sure he wasn't going to run to third, and then threw it to first. They said in the past he would just rifle it to third and have a chance to overthrow the ball or something. His development is coming along, and I think they like him at third base more and more every day.
I think he's a better third baseman than he is second or first base.
Definitely first. Definitely. I don't ever want to see him ever at first again. To be honest with you, ever again.
No, you can tell the difference between when he's there and Tork's there.
Yeah. That's absolutely for sure. Yeah. Mike, what do you think? I know you're out in the back there, out in the back neck of the woods.
I agree with what y'all saying. I don't want to see him at first anymore either. That's why when we were talking in the off season and at the beginning of the season, we were kind of confused with the signing of Glaber because we were like, you got to move him off the base. Now you're moving him to first base. We didn't know how it would shake out, but gladly for us, Tork came back and he's resurrected his career, man, and he's been able to stick at first base, and then we could just throw him at third, and it's been looking good. So I agree, and actually, it was nice listening to him talk on the broadcast too about Keith.
Yeah, I like it when he talks about. But I like the in-depth because it's funny because you would expect that from maybe the batting coach or one of the coaches on the field, but that's Scott Harris.
He's plugged in, man, because it wasn't just Coach Keith. He talked about multiple players, some of the players we acquired, the pitchers and stuff. And he was it wasn't just your normal run of the mill, anybody could say it type stuff. He was having some good key points on multiple players.
I like the fact that he's plugged in a lot more, and he came in not getting a good rep, and now he's now I can see him when he starts talking. It's okay, so he is plugged in because most guys at his position aren't plugged in like that. They are, but they're not really they're not watching how the guy pitches. It just seems like he's got his hands in with the coaches saying, hey, how well is he developing? Is he worth keeping around? Is he each player? Are we doing good? Is he really developing at the speed we want him to? And it seems like he's just listening to the coaches on how each guy is developing. And it's not like he's reading from a teleprompter. These questions from the broadcasters are just random. And he's got
and he's acing them, man. He's very in depth with each question. So, man, I enjoyed when he was on the broadcast. And he came back for another inning after that 1 inning close.
Yeah,
Scott Harrison always.
It kind of reminded me of the Lions, man. It reminded me of the Lions, because you know how locked in Brad Holmes is.
Game.
Yep.
So yesterday Finnegan went 2. Today Vest went 2.
Man, when you got two good closers, I'm not going to say great, 2 good reliable closers. I don't want to jinx anything because Finnegan is having. I'm not going to say much, but he's been doing great. He's been doing really great.
It don't surprise me though because he's been an all-star.
Yep.
And with the Tigers, all they did was they tweaked it a little bit. They're doing more splitter than when he was in Washington. They were doing more fastball.
Gotcha.
And now he's more of a splitter than the fastball. And which it works because, the fastball is about 95, 96. And then you got that splitter tailing it. bink. I mean, it's a perfect pitch.
Well, when you have Chris Fetter as your pitching coach and he comes in, when you get a new pitcher in, he's going to use all your strengths. What works best for you? And just because the previous team you were with was like, well, they let me do this and this, he sits down and says, listen, okay, I know your dominant pitch is this or this, but you also have like two other pitches that are good. There are certain ways we're going to use that to our advantage because people are so used to you throwing this pitch and this pitch, they're not expecting the other one. We may start having you throw the ones that you use less more now because nobody's expecting those. That way you set up your dominant pitches to close out a batter. You know, he is just outstanding. I mean, I wish we had a hitting coach that was the rival to the pitching coach. That would be so awesome.
It's that, and it's also, you know, Dylan Dingler, man, has really grown up. And, you know, a lot of the pitchers and even the coaches have given him credit. Like, he does really good with calling these game plans. And, you know, he's done so well hitting. He's been DHing the last couple times when Rogers been in. And even tonight, man, that at-bat just before I got on here, 14 pitches? That was a great at-bat.
Yep.
That he got absolutely robbed in because that was not a strike.
Yes.
Yeah.
At all.
I agree, Mike.
That's the I want a review. Let him get one yet? Like, I want the review. But let's get to
the umpire got tired of waiting. He got tired of waiting and said, man, it's got to end.
He's like, I'm tired of freaking crouching behind this catcher, man. I got to stand up and walk around for a minute, man. Like, stop it.
But that would have been ball 4.
Yep, it would have been, and he would have been on with it would have been bases loaded, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because I think they had first and second with 2 outs. But let's get on to Alex Lang because we weren't going to put this up, but good point. We could talk about the bullpen and how he could, because Alex Lang came back from injury, came up for like a game or so, and then got sent back down for Drew Sommers, I guess. They brought him up. So we can talk about that if you want to.
I was excited to see him because y'all know a couple years back, that was my guy, man. I like seeing him out there, and I know he hit a rough patch. His command wasn't what it was supposed to be, but he does still have some swing and miss stuff. So I wanted to see how he looked out there and see if he would be able to reacclimate himself back into the bullpen, which he'll probably get another opportunity soon. But like you guys said, it's a matchup thing, and they always move people up and down. So I was just happy to see him out there.
He's the right-handed version of Gregory Soto. You know, it's they got the stuff, but man, they can get out of control.
Yeah.
You know, but he's got, when that curveball's working with that 96, 97 mile fastball, like Mike says, I mean, that's hitter, you know, that's swing and miss shit. You know, and if he could be, you know, especially with Mr. Changeup, like, hell, we haven't seen him in a week now.
Yeah, that's we don't need to see him out there no more.
Y'all brutal.
I mean, I love the guy. I loved him at the beginning of the season when he had like a 1.27 ERA or something like that. But God,
he turned from Mr. Changeup to Mr. Give Up a Run.
Yeah, like I think next time he comes back, if they do try to utilize him, if he's not cutting it, I think that's going to be it because he's had multiple chances.
We can't, and I hate to say this, like we can't have that guy. Like, yeah, if he don't come out of his funk soon, he can't make the playoff roster, man. There's
Mike,
no way.
Wasn't that you that posted that comment from AJ?
Yeah, AJ was fed up in the comments he had on him. He said, man, basically he said we can't just keep trotting him out there if he's not going to perform.
Producer.
So
yep.
I think if they do allow him to go back out on the mound one of these games, even if it's a low pressurized situation, if he's not cutting it and he's still getting hit up, I think that's going to be a wrap.
Yeah. I mean, and to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, me and Rich have talked about this. Like, he's eclipsed his normal innings pitched. Like the last time he pitched like even close to this amount was like 2019 or 2020. Like he just doesn't. He gets to like 40 innings and his season's pretty much done. And I haven't even checked his recent, but I'm sure he's close to 50, if not more, innings pitched. And I think he's just exhausted. I think he's done. He's old.
That's AJ Hinch is the baseball version of Tom Thibodeau. He will ride a damn relief pitcher, man.
Poor guy.
Am I lying, guys? If he thinks he can depend on you as a reliever, he will keep. Look at Tyler Holton, Vest.
Mm-hmm.
If he knows you're dependable, he will ride you and ride you.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Managers do.
Absolutely.
Call it how I see it, Bree.
Hey, you got to, man. Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
And once again, more pitchers. Jack. Is he? I mean, is he Jack Daniels or is he? What is he, man? Like,
hey, he be pitching sometimes like he drinking Jack Daniels.
I mean, God, oh my God, he's got games where his stuff is just there, and then he's got just games. I mean, oh my gosh.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That last game that he pitched, and he went into the 7th inning.
Yeah.
But when we got to the 4th inning, man, my butt cheeks puckered up, man.
Hey, I texted Mike even said, I think Mike said something. And I was like, oh, no, it was you, Richard, that said, like, dude, man. I was like, okay, does he last past the 4th inning? Oh, my God. That was, whew,
man, it's a sweat, boy.
It is.
Oh,
Jack
man,
be nimble,
tough.
Jack be quick. Yeah, it's been up and down, man. I mean, I'm just, it's like you can see, like certain games, you're like, man, he has something, but there's certain games you're just like, what happened? Like what's going on? Why he didn't pitch there? He pitched it like it's a merry-go-round with him, man. I can't understand it. I don't know. I don't know what it could be. I'm not sure. It's just
He'd be cruising along, Breed, and the next thing you know, there's 5 runs on the board.
Yeah, I mean, he could strike. I mean, he could strike some people out. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's like either 2nd or 3rd in American League in strikeouts behind Scooper. So,
and his strikeout rate, I think, is like 25%. I mean, so his numbers are weird, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, but I mean, we need him to play well, especially around playoff time, man. Especially use that experience. But
he's the Riley Green of pitching.
I wasn't gonna say that, but since you said it, yeah. It's just we just gotta pray on him. That's all you can do. You just gotta pray for him. You know.
Yeah, he's up there in strikeouts. Man.
Yeah, I looked at before his last start. I looked at, I don't know, it's like previous 10 starts or something like that. It's like 2 good, 1 bad, 2 good, 1 bad. So he come off 1 bad. So I was like, oh, he due for a good one.
Yeah,
he got about 1 more, then it's going to be.
Be like, you think that 3rd wants to charm me? Be like, no, it ain't.
Come eat your food, Hazel. No, you're not full. Eat your food. You hadn't ate all day.
It's going to be rough.
Sorry, y'all. I got to be a dad.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yep, Chris froze the one time during the show.
Uh-oh. Jack must have got his Wi-Fi.
Chris up out of here.
Jack get a hold of your Wi-Fi?
That's Jack Flaherty got a hold of his Wi-Fi. You heard
I know. 1 on, 2 off. 1 on, 2 off. Like, there you go. Holy smokes. I was just about to say, I was thinking in my head, like, I've gone pretty long on this podcast without it falling off. And then, sure enough, I was like, I don't know what it is, man. It's like, I can, like, I have the strongest Wi-Fi I ever had in my life here, and for some reason it's like, enough, gotta cut it. That's it. You've had too much fun. Dang, that's crazy.
Yep.
But yeah, I was looking at Jack Flaherty's last few games here. You're right, man. But he did pitch that. I would love to hope that last game, because he had 0 runs, 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, man. That's just great. Like,
it's
perfect.
The walks and the home run balls what gets him in trouble.
Yeah, you're right. It absolutely does. You know what? So here's a question, and I pose this to you, Richard, in the group, is like, or I think we were talking about it before. Who is our number 2? Who's our number 2 pitcher? Let's say the playoffs start tomorrow. Who's pitching 2?
Casey Mize.
Yeah, it should be Mize.
Nope. He's been dog shit. His last 7 starts, he's got an ERA of almost 7. But to be fair,
no, I don't think that's all 7 though. I think a couple of those was really rough, but he hasn't been rough all 7 starts.
Hey.
So let's see. Going backwards, 3 runs, 4 runs, 2 runs, 3 runs, 1 run. Last 5 starts. 5 innings, 6 innings, 5 innings, 6 innings. And the one that he allowed 1 run, he got hurt. He only pitched 1 2/3 innings. But that's what it's been the last 5 games. That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. Like, is it the pitcher you want as your number 2? No, but on this team, if you had to pick between him and Jack, I think you would have to pick Mize, because you don't know what you're going to get from Jack. You're either going to get a really good performance or you're going to get a really bad performance. And if a pitcher is going 6 innings, 5-6 innings, and they're giving up 2-3 runs, I'm not mad at that. You're still in the game. That's a quality start.
Now, mind you, he's gotten 7 runs, 8 runs, 9 runs, and 6 runs of support in those last 4 games. So I don't know where when he was pulled. I'd have to look at each individual when he came out of the game. You know, how far were they up 7-0, and or 7-3, and then he gave up. They gave up 2 more. I don't know, but at the end of the day, it looks like he had more runs. But let me see with Jack Flaherty. Jack Flaherty looks like he didn't get as much run support though. The last game, I mean, obviously 10-0, but he had 6, 4, and 4. Those are all losses. So it doesn't help you give up 6 and 5 runs, but the other team also scored 9 total, 9 and 5. So he didn't get as much run support as Casey Mize did, though. I mean, if he got 7 runs or 6 runs, he may have won some of those games. So I don't know.
I'm just happy that Casey Mize is healthy. I mean,
True.
I'm just glad he out there pitching 5-6 innings instead of just missing the whole season with arm injuries. So I'm very happy about that. Just having him on there.
Yeah. And it's funny because what is it? Yeah. This is the second most innings he's ever pitched in a season. The last time he even pitched close to this was when he pitched 150 in 2021. So, yeah, that was before he got hurt.
Who would have thought that Scooper was going to be the better pitcher than Mize in that same draft? That's crazy. Who would have thought?
So my answer is neither.
You can put Morton?
Yep.
That's only because he's close to your age, Richard.
Morton.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
He's only had 1 bad start since he's been with us. Even in that start, he had 10 strikeouts. His swing and miss, that curveball that he has is nasty. Hell, the other day, on his last start, he hit a guy and the guy still swung at it. So he got a strike instead of a hit by pitch. Because if you swing at it, as long as you swing at it, it don't count as a hit by pitch.
Yeah.
He's pitched in some deep playoff runs. So right now, that's who I'm going with.
I mean, obviously we know Scooble's the opening would be the day one person. I think it would be Mize. It's just my opinion by the way he's pitched totality for the year, not just the last couple. But I think the third pitcher will be dependent on, like I said, if it came down to right now, it's probably Morton. But it also depends on who they're throwing out there in the lineup too. So that might be indicative of who they pitch to start the game.
But I mean that's what I would do. But to be fair to Mize as well, he's coming off basically 2 years of injuries. He's in some unfamiliar waters with the innings pitch and everything. So, he might be a little gassed too.
So we come to the end of the season. You're right. He might be gassed. I would not be surprised because AJ Hinch is really smart. I would not be surprised if towards the end of the season you might see him skip a start, or he may get an extra day off just to set him up to play in the playoffs. I would not be surprised.
Yeah, because we don't want to see him get hurt.
Especially if we've got any cushion where we can't move up or down in where our playoff run, where our seeding is for the playoffs. If there's no way up and down, you might even see Scooble kind of take a day off or so. But if we're still we could move or something we could drop, we probably just stay on schedule. But
another thing too is you got to be careful with having days off, because if you have too many days off, especially around playoff time, that could cost you. If you have too many days off, that could cost you.
So let's move on. Seeing as how we were talking about Charlie Morton, how are we feeling about him now that he's come in, Rich? Seeing as how he's your second starter right at the moment.
Hold on one second.
Crazy, and that's still crazy, Rich.
It's only because he's the same age as the guy. That's all.
I'm actually older than him, asshole.
By about what, 6 months?
4.
Exactly. What do you do? He's out here pitching for a playoff team as a starter, and you're eating Cheetos on your bed.
So he's had 4 starts, and he's 2-2.
Yeah.
He averages about. He's went 6-6, 4 1/3, 6-6, and he only that one bad game against the Angels, like I said, was 4 1/3, and he gave up 6 runs. But he only walked 1 and struck out 10. He's done really. So when we got him, his ERA was 5.48. It's down to 5.09, and with the Tigers, it's under 4.
Yeah. The one thing I like about Charlie Morton, it's a 1-1. It's a give and take. So Morton, you don't have to worry about him having any nerves in the playoffs. The dude has been in for he's played for 20 years. His experience, he ain't getting rattled. I'm not worried about that at all. He's just gonna go out there, spit some tobacco or freaking seeds on the ground and say, I'm ready to go. The downside is good hitting teams are going to take advantage of him because
I was
good
just
hitting
about to
teams.
say,
if he doesn't have his stuff on, he's done. He's toast. He's got good hitting teams are going to take advantage of him. That's the only thing. But we'll see. We'll see what he does when we get playoff time. He got probably 4 more starts left in him before we get close to the playoffs. So a lot changes between now and then.
But I would disagree with that though, because since he's been with us, he's faced Philly and Houston. Those are both good lineups. And he went 1-1. He only gave up 3 runs in those 2 games. He went 12 innings, gave up 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 1 home run, 3 walks, and 14 strikeouts.
What you're going to have to do, though, is you're going to have to go back to see who he's pitched with when he was with the other team. Did he play against those teams already this year? Because if he has, then you have an argument. If he hasn't, they haven't seen him a second time yet. So when they do see him a second time, that's when you make your adjustments. Yeah. So that's the only thing I have. That's the only caveat I have. If he has played against those teams before, cool, argument stands. If he hasn't, then if they see him again, that's when it's going to make a difference.
Yeah. See, and I'm going to go to what Chris was saying, too. I think with Charlie Morton, I think he could be a good Game 3 pitcher in the playoffs because of his experience, and he's not going to get rattled by crowds. So I think he could be that third pitcher that you start on the road. And you can have guys like Scooble and Mize pitch at home. And you can have Morton start off because he has that experience. And, he can – it's not going to rattle. Crowd's not going to get to him and anything like that. So,
yeah. I mean, he can do very good, Rich. I mean, I completely agree with you. It's just he's such a mystery because there's so many intangibles that he has that I'm not worried about in the playoffs. But he also is – he's also 41 years old. You don't know when he's finally – that next start could be his, fall off. But you don't know.
You speak positivity. You don't speak negativity.
I know. I try to speak realism. What'd you say, Mike?
He's 50 years old. He's already started falling off. And his metrics, if you look at the 3 pitchers we talked about, if you look at him versus Mize versus Jack, his metrics out of everybody, it's not even close. His metrics are garbage. They're garbage, man. I'm sorry.
But what is the old saying? What have you done for me lately?
That's true.
What he's done lately.
I can't go with that one.
Hi, Cubs fan.
How you doing?
Cubs fan, bless your heart. Bless your heart.
Down south, that doesn't mean too well.
Well, it depends on how you use it. I've heard that. You can say it the same exact way and mean 2 different things. Bless your heart meaning, oh, you just don't know. Or bless your heart meaning, oh, you're so cute. It just depends.
Hey, I guess it's better. I guess nowadays, it's better to be a Cubs fan than a White Sox fan, I guess.
Oh.
That is true.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that. But yeah, it'll be very interesting when we get to the end of the season to see who actually starts. Who knows? Maybe Milton. Maybe Milton becomes that third one. I know he's just. You never know.
Or Patty.
Hell no.
Now I know you ain't going for Charlie, but saying no to Paddock, that's wild.
How? Paddock don't miss bats. He's had it. Come on now.
That is wild. Rich, that's crazy, man.
My stats back up what I got to say.
I'll roll with Paddock.
You roll with Paddock. I'll roll with the guy my age.
Or you can bring up Montero back from the Myers. Have him. You never know.
Oh, no, that's okay. We can just leave him down there. He'd be okay. He can go where he at. I like the other Montero better right now.
Now, I will say Melton can't be that wild card where, as long as you don't, multiple starters, but if you have a starter like, Mize or Flaherty, and they can only go, 3 or 4 innings. Mountain is good enough where you can let them roll for 4 or 5 innings to get you to the back end.
I foresee him being sent back down as he's still a prospect, so he can be going up and down. I don't know how much. Do you remember, Richard? I mean, you probably look it up real quick. Like, what is the minimum amount of like games or innings pitched before they lose control of him because he becomes a vested rookie? I know there's a certain amount of games or innings pitched or something like that they once they hit that milestone, they are now a rookie and not a prospect or something like that.
I don't know. He's at like 25 innings right now.
I don't know what it is. I'd have to look it up, but I know it's a certain amount, and usually ball clubs want to keep that extra year of control if they can. So that's why I foresee him being sent down at some point, just in a strategic move, as well as the fact that they don't want to lose that one extra year of control of him. So,
nah, see, I think we're done with that bullshit. You're trying to win, man. Fuck that bullshit.
I know. What I'm saying is, you're right. We believe that, but I'm thinking management, like what they're going to do. That's how I'm thinking. I could care less about like, I know what we want.
I want what Rich just said. Yeah, I agree with him on that point. I can't go with Uncle Charlie, man. Uncle Charlie is dead, man.
Uncle Charlie.
I don't know why you're hating, bro. I'm starting to think you don't like old people, bro. So is that how you talk to me about me behind my
back? Uncle Charlie.
Uncle Charlie.
First name
Charlie. What I'm saying? He hates, man.
Hey, he want to be like LeBron and have his kid play in the league the same time he does.
Only Charlie I know is Charlie Wilson, man. That's the only Uncle Charlie I co-sign.
What about Charlie Hustle?
Charlie Wilson, man.
You need to put down the haterade, bro.
I'm hating, man. I don't want to hear nothing this next time if you go out there and get shelled either, Rich.
Yeah, because if he does now, Richard, you better, Mike's gonna be blasting you in a freaking chat. You know he will be.
I don't think any MLB team that's in the playoff race or has a chance of making the playoffs will be comfortable with him being their number 2 starter, man. That's just the bottom line.
Well, as we currently are sitting, that's who I am going with.
Awesome. Let's move on to batters, seeing as how pitchers have gotten us up in an uproar. The out of control strike zone for Javi Baez. So somebody talk about this, because I haven't been paying attention to his at bats. I've been watching other batters and not him as much. Although I have seen a few of them where he has swung himself too far out of the strike. I seen a little bit of last year's Javi come out, and I didn't like it. But I think this is more of like the strike zone that the umps have for him. I think, is that correct?
Yep.
Is that correct? I don't know.
I'll tell you what is correct. So yes, when there's nobody on, he's a totally different hitter than when runners are on scoring position. His batting average with runners in scoring position over 300. That's better than Riley Green. Currently, overall, he's hitting 268. Riley Green's hitting 263.
Yeah. No, I know.
I mean, he's not doing too damn bad. I'm protecting my GOAT. I'm for the GOAT.
I think I'm with Chris on this. I think there has been instances where he does swing at bad pitches here and there in those locations that we know he swings at. But for the most part, I think he's been able to control himself. I don't see him getting out of control.
Yeah, because I don't know why. So I don't do the banners anymore, so I don't know. And I saw the topic, so I don't know what this is for. So I don't know if this is the umps' strike zone for him is bad, or he's just swinging outside the zone too much.
I said it. He's had some where when he's a totally different hitter than when there's no ducks on the pond and when there's ducks on the pond. Or
You
ducks
had to
on
bring
yes.
up ducks, didn't you?
You know, Mike might get triggered.
Or Ohio soft.
Wow.
But
Rich
you know,
line.
it seems when there's nobody on, his strike zone does expand.
Yeah.
But when he's got runners on, he's like a totally different hitter.
Yeah.
It's like he's more locked in. It's like he gets bored when there's nobody on.
What am I doing out here? You know?
Yeah, because it's been time where he has been out of control, but it was nothing like it was last year where he was just swinging at everything. Like it wasn't everywhere was a strike zone with him. Like, he was just. It's almost like you playing a game of MLB. You just swinging at everything. But that's how he was. But he's been a lot more. He's been better this year with his discipline. I mean, out of control every now and then. Them old habits can come in sometimes. But you know, he's he was an all-star. So people got to give him credit for that. But you know, it's just
all jokes aside, game on the line. I want him up over Riley Green. All jokes aside.
Here you go.
If you tell me I got to put $20 on one of them, the game on the line.
Riley Green you hate is crazy.
Listen, okay, game on the line.
I know he walked like a chicken with his head cut off, but
listen. Okay, so game on the line with runners in scoring position, I'm taking Baez. If I need a solo home run, I'm taking Riley Green. So that's the difference.
Hey, game on the line, I'm taking Gleyber Torres.
Well, he's patient, that's for sure. That's for dang sure.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking Torres.
I knew it. I knew it. We say Green. He got to come around. We knew he had to come around somewhere.
Go sit down somewhere, Ohio soft.
Man. He must be on his way home from somewhere. All right.
Oh, that's right.
Tigers versus Royals. We just won the second of two tonight. So far, so good. How do you feel about the Royals? You think they're a good team? Like, it seems like they're like a gnat. They just don't go away.
Yeah, they're solid. They're solid. They don't have enough to make noise or anything, but they're solid. They're a solid team. You're never just going to roll them over and they're just sit on the road and die. They're always going to fight.
Oh, crap.
Even though we're
crap. Here he comes.
What y'all say about Riley? What y'all say about Riley Green?
Bye.
Rich said he want Riley Green off the team.
Bye. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I'm taking Riley Green though. That's all I came here to say.
Ohio soft.
Man, ain't nobody worried about you blue dudes up there, bro.
You're not planting your flag on my field, bro.
Continue with baseball talk, guys.
Your season is over.
Man didn't know that was embarrassing.
National championship.
Ohio State pussy. Ohio State pussy.
Well, here we go.
Hey, Rich, you didn't tell him this season was over after this game. Your season's over.
Your season's over. It's over with.
He was really crying.
He had frozen. Look, he's smiling. Yeah, we suck. We know it.
Yeah, crazy.
College football, crazy.
You know we telling the truth.
Hey, the truth hurts sometimes, man. Hey, they talk about us having a fraudulent title. They got the fraudulent title. They couldn't even beat the defending champions, motherfuckers.
Tigers.
Yeah, we went 15-0 and beat our rival.
We beat them with no quarterback.
With no quarterback.
Y'all never. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
He gone now.
Uh-huh. So yeah, I looked at the total series for the season for us against the Royals, and I mean, to start the season, we did pretty. I mean, we rolled them pretty good, but the last few games they've done pretty well against us. So it's not. I mean, like you said, they don't go away. They fight till the end.
Mean, right now they're right behind us at 10.5 games. So, I mean, you got to win these games.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So I mean, so yes, I mean, so that's another series win. Like, so yeah, I think it's big.
Are the Guardians on right now, or did they already play?
They're losing 10-0.
Let's go.
Okay.
To the Rangers in the bottom of the 8th.
I mean, KC and Cleveland.
They got walked off against the Rangers. I think it was yesterday.
KC and Cleveland are fighting for the wild card right now. They're 3.5 and 4 games out of the wild card right now. So, I mean, there's a chance we could play either one of those teams. So, definitely.
And we're 2 games above Toronto.
Yeah.
So, when all them haters were talking about we suck and we ain't who we think we are and we were struggling, we're still the second best record in the Major League Baseball.
And we don't beat any good teams, even though we beat all the teams that we were supposed to play against. I didn't get
notice. Hey, what is that boy?
And then, Rich, you
don't hear
that graphic.
You
sent that graphic. Rich, you sent that graphic with the best teams against 500 and up. The wins.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we don't. Yeah.
Yeah, like, come on, man. Like, people just get on here and they be saying whatever. Like, they was going crazy in them comments.
Hey, they be hating on the Tigers like you hating on Uncle Charlie, bro.
Man, Uncle Charlie dumb, man. I mean, he
probably got...
Hey, little brother, man, go on somewhere, little brother.
Look at that. Yes.
Blue.
It ain't going to be no Phillies World Series no more. Ain't going to be no Phillies in there.
Y'all can't beat us either.
Hey man, the way baseball is, you never know. Just because, like you can have the best record and you don't even get to the championship series, so you just never know.
Or you can win a championship and not beat your rival. Hey.
Well, I mean, yeah, true that. You can.
Phillies World Series hopes they're done. Wheeler's out. They're done.
And I think any win against a division team is a good thing. Anytime. Yeah. It's like you want to get as big of a lead as possible. And that's on anybody. It don't matter if it's the White Sox, it don't matter if it's the Guardians or the Royals. Any win against them is good.
Yeah, even if we were up by 20 games at the end of the season and we can coast to the like the central crown.
Right.
I mean, I still want to beat Cleveland because for some reason, man, they just got they just the hard out for us.
Yeah.
They are hard out for us. I want to just keep it going, man. Because we got 6 or 7 games towards the end of the season, like last few weeks of the season. We got to play them twice. And then you could still see them in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's right. They always that annoying fly that always be around. That's the Guardians.
Okay, last topic. Scooble, 200 Ks, man. I mean, also, we could talk about, like, this recent, like, somebody had asked him about, like, a contract or whatnot. Like, okay, so we have, like, I do believe one more season with him, and then free agency. What do you guys think? Do you think we're going to sign him? Because one of the guys from 97.1 had a really good point. It's like, it don't matter like how much the Tigers offer. You've got so many other teams that love to spend so much more money. They could just outdo it. Even if we gave him 400 for like 10 years at 40 million per, the Yankees will be just like, oh yeah, we'll give you 500 for the same amount of year. You know, like they could always trump. They got so much money. So like, what do you think? This is still way early, but still, nonetheless.
Yeah.
I still think we're paying him. I think he's gonna be in Detroit.
I hope he is, man. I really do.
Yeah, I hope so too, man. I hope he do stay. I mean, and like what you said, Chris, like the Yankees, the Dodgers might want him too. I mean, who knows how much, how long they got with Kershaw. They might want to look for a replacement for Kershaw. So
possible.
Yeah.
He said, I mean, he did say whether it's in jest or whatnot, he said he wants to make as much as he possibly can, but he also still wants to stay with the Tigers for his whole career. It's like sometimes that doesn't mesh, like sometimes you can't make top dollar and still be with the team that you want to stay with. So do you take, Scott Boras takes everybody to free agency pretty much. So like, what do you do with this? Like, I wish you would sign right now. Like I'd take him for like 10 years, 400 right now, like an extension to do it. But what are you going to do? What do you think, Richard? You're out there squinting your eyes.
Well, he's not going to sign. And that's the thing. Like what, it's like you could tell people don't pay attention to the business side. Because if you know Boras, he's not letting his clients sign before they go to free agency.
Absolutely not.
You could offer him $600 million right now. He's not signing.
Yep.
Boras is willing to risk it. He'll take his clients all the way up till damn spring training. He does it at least once a year. He takes one guy right up to the end to get them their money. I mean, that's just what he does. But my thing is, until I'm proven wrong, I don't see Chris spending.
Yeah, he got to show me he's willing to spend. And like people will say, like, well, he spent money. Like, I don't he spent $15 million on Cobb. Well, we haven't even seen Cobb pitch yet. So like that was wasted. That was he spent money to spend money. Like this is what we talk about by spending money. This contract, like coming up, like if he does that, I'll be like, all right, I can see him spending.
Yeah, the $15 million we gave Cobb, I would have rather went and got JV.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just
JV hasn't pitched bad. He's just having horrible luck.
Hey, JV or Matt Scherzer. I wouldn't even be mad at Scherzer.
I mean,
he keeps either one of them over Cobb. Nobody was asked to sign Cobb.
Hell, Cobb wasn't even asking to sign. He was ready to eat pizza rolls and watch baseball on TV.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy.
Hey, them pizza rolls ain't bad, man.
Nice
snack, bro.
Hazel was eating them last night.
He got 4 more pizza rolls now with that $15 million.
Yep.
Oh, he got Totino's pizza rolls for life. Hey, and hasn't had to throw one pitch in the major leagues.
That $15 million is the easiest $15 million he ever made in his entire life.
And AJ Hinch just said the other day, if he does, like his starting, that's out the window. He'll be in the bullpen. So you're paying him $15 million to be in the bullpen? Like, I would have rather spent that on Chapman.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, get a real bullpen guy. Like, I don't, because $15 million for a bullpen guy, that's a high end guy.
Yeah, it is.
And Cobb is not high end.
No.
I mean, I'll tell you, like right now, freaking Chris Ilitch is going, man, why did they spend $15 million on a guy that hasn't even thrown a pitch? Like, oh my God, like what the heck? But you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, that's part of sports.
the thing is that I have a feeling that like when Skubal becomes a free agent, I don't think teams are going to give him like 10 years or something like that because of his age. But they might, depending on how they load the contract up or whatnot. So, I mean, it's gonna be something. It's definitely gonna be something when he comes around because he just
man. Listen, Scoob drive a Range Rover. He good. He good. He good in life.
He going for that Tesla truck.
Yeah, you better believe it.
That ugly thing.
Hey, just like you, that ugly ass thing.
Oh wow.
We still run though.
Run your mouth. That's about it.
True. At least I don't keep mine open all the time.
You know you like
it. Mike.
Can't with y'all, man.
You like the Braves, don't you, Mike?
Man, I just got whooped on MLB The Show right now, man. I'm kind of sick.
Hey, that's what your hate ass get. Uncle Charlie gonna fix that shit, motherfucker.
Uh-oh. They got somebody supporting you.
Yeah, there you go. The suck eyes. Ohio soft.
Ohio soft.
Oh, there he is. He was out. He was on. He was in the comments last night. Steve O baby.
Steve O baby.
That's awesome.
Uncle Charlie,
anything else,
baby.
anything else y'all want to cover? Anything else?
What y'all think about the realignment? Potential realignment.
I mean, it's gonna be for to cut down on driving and flying and stuff like that. They're gonna realign so they have teams like we'll probably end up with like Milwaukee might be back in our league again and might even be in our division again. From what I didn't see the actual full alignment, but I mean it is what it is at this point. I like it either way.
Yeah.
I'd be cool with it.
It'll say because at this point everybody plays everybody in the league.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it used to be where you did like ever since they started doing interleague play way back, what was it, like 10, 15 years ago? I knew eventually we were going to get to the point. I am surprised that they didn't do what they used to do back in what was it, like the late 70s, early 80s, when they literally were like it was like American League, everybody, National League, everybody, no divisions. It was just, I do believe that was like towards the end of the 70s when they just had two straight up leagues, no divisions, and winner, the top like four teams or whatever it was, just played in the playoffs, and that was it. You'd have to go back and research. I'm not 100% true, but yeah. Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
So I think the alignment, it would have us in the same division as the Brewers, the Twins, and the Blue Jays.
Yeah, because they're real close. Yeah, I get that.
I'm not mad at that.
So, yeah, they would call it the AL Great Lakes Division.
Yeah, all right.
I think Nashville gets a team.
Yeah, I saw the ESPN guy. I like him, the main baseball guy. He was saying he at this point he thinks Nashville is like a lock-in if I remember correctly.
Oh, Buster Only?
No, the newer guy from a few years ago. Hassan. Yeah. He was on with trying to remember who he was on. He was on with Pat McAfee, I believe, talking about that. But everybody,
as long as they don't be throwing green dildos on the field like they did at the Titans game.
they do that at the NFL game.
Yeah, they did it at the Titans Stadium the other day.
Wow.
You know where that started, right?
The WNBA.
And I think it's just because it's been a thing. It's just a thing now anywhere.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy.
And I think somebody actually did that. I think it's a publicity stunt, man. I think the WNBA got somebody to do that because nobody was watching their product. I think it's that. That's
Well,
just
then
me.
why are they doing in Nashville at the Titans game?
Hey, man.
They following the trend now. They following
the trend, brother.
See what you done started, Chris?
Yeah, well, you know.
Name was Chris this whole time.
Yeah. Hey, well, you know, I mean,
Hey, Orvin was breed because the green and white, Michigan State.
hey, we got to help
All
the
day.
women out. We got to help the women out somehow.
I'll help them out, all right.
That's crazy.
Man, that's interesting that they got the Yankees and the Mets in the same division.
That
And-
division right there, they had them and the Phillies, and it was one other team that would be a bloodbath.
Yeah, that the Red Sox.
Yeah,
that'd be a bloodbath right there.
gosh,
And they all like to
Yankees,
spin.
Mets,
They all like to
Boston,
spin too.
Philly. Holy smokes.
So
That
what
would be
is that diamond? Is that the expansion teams?
Yeah, it's a Portland team and Charlotte team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't see that.
It's probably gonna be Nashville and Charlotte.
No, yeah, because Nashville would make sense. Well, I couldn't see Charlotte.
Nashville. From what I'm seeing, Nashville was everybody's saying Nashville is probably gonna be a lock for one of the teams, but we'll see. Things always change, but at this point, Nashville is getting brought up a lot.
Yeah, they got a nice fan base out there.
Yes, we do.
Oh, trust me.
He gonna switch teams. He gonna switch teams if the Nashville gets a team. He ain't even gonna be a Detroit Tiger no more.
He just won a Nashville team so that way he can go see the Tigers play them.
You got that right. Because I don't root for the Titans. Now what? What you got to say about that, hater?
But if the Lions come to play the Titans, you definitely want to go see them, right?
Yes.
Exactly. That's what I would
I
do.
went
too.
to every game that when they have come play here. So nah.
So nah. Like really? What are we? 5?
55.
Yeah, I got about a year and a half before that. All right. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We don't have much else to talk about other than like each other's like college football team. But it's nice to get and talk to everybody out. We got 4 people on tonight, which is really cool. We saw them get Mike, and I like getting Mike. Mike's out there grinding hard and getting that work in and making that money, man. So it's nice seeing you out here talking Tigers baseball and shooting the bull with us.
Yeah, it's nice being back, man. Nice being back.
Sir,
Always nice talking to y'all.
It's nice hearing you because all we've heard, we haven't seen shit.
And he probably got that I just woke up look, so I mean we lose enough fans as it is with Richard and his mug, so I mean at least Mike know when
How can he not love this?
And Rich got to turn his camera off, man.
Hey, Rich, I think it's somebody creeping through your window, man. You got to look out there.
Yeah. Man, if I saw 2 eyeballs right now like glowing, I'd have to I'd be like,
Hey.
Rich might not make it to the next show.
I bring all the ladies to the yard.
Hey, I got a question for y'all, man. I got a question for y'all, being Tiger fans and stuff, and I get mixed reactions to this. How do y'all feel about Jason Benetti doing the games?
I like him.
I like him.
Okay, because I be hearing people saying, "Oh, he's terrible. His stories be too long," and I'm like, "Come on, man."
Well,
He's way better than Shep was.
I like the commentation between the commentators between each other. I like their back and forth. You don't they don't do as many pauses as like the previous group guys did. You hear a lot of like there'd be a lot of dead air, and I don't like. I like them back and forth. Like just keep constantly going. Like even when Daniela Bruce comes on and stuff like that, when they do, even when there's rain delays, they pose questions to Twitter and they answer goofy questions. Like they constantly keep it going. Like when you start getting dead air, then that's when people are like, it gets dry, it gets boring. You're just like, yeah, I'm going to turn this off. You want to keep the fans in the game because, I mean, you stream everything, you see everything, so you don't really need to know necessarily what's going on unless you're just listening to the audio. But there's so many streaming networks now you can physically see the game. So even if they miss like a line drive or a good plate appearance, you're seeing it physically. You don't have to hear it per se. So I like that, being that I'm ADHD, I like to be able to watch and hear stuff going on because otherwise I want to be doing other things. But with them commentating, they're constantly going. I like that.
Yeah, because I hear people say they rather hear Dan Dickerson on the radio than to hear Jason Benetti during games, and I'm like, come on, man, and nothing like because he's good.
Dickerson did like they're two different voices, but I mean Benetti's everywhere, like literally, right? Like he does the Fox college football, he does the Fox game of the week, he did the Lions preseason games, like so obviously he's a wanted voice, right? Like otherwise he wouldn't be everywhere. So like I like his style. He's pretty informative. I like I miss Kirk Gibson personally. But I like Andy Dirks. I like him over Craig Monroe.
Yeah.
I don't remember Craig Monroe. Can't remember the way
Craig Monroe. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But like I like but Benetti seems pretty knowledgeable. And I just like I like his call. Man, Shep, he was so off. Like, man, he was awful.
Yeah. Like
the ball would already be 15 rows up and he'd be like, it's gone. Motherfucker, that shit been gone. What you talking about?
Yeah. I mean, I like the pitch by pitch breakdown too. Like when they're now, granted, they're not doing it every single batter, but like once a guy gets into like they start pitching. And the one thing I've listened to other broadcasting, not a ton of them, not every one of them, but when I hear other broadcasters, for some reason, they just speak of their team only. Like if the other team is pitching, you're not going to hear him say, "Well, that was a pretty good pitch." Like he really paints the outside corner. Like they don't do that. They just talk about their own baseball team. Benetti talks like literally about the other team. Like when Scooble and Hunter Brown were pitching, he was like, yeah, he's got even when the opposing pitcher is having like a bad game, and he has a good like against one batter, like just one batter, he gets him 3 straight strikes or whatever. All of a sudden they're like, yeah, see, he can really paint the outside corner. Like that pitch when it's on. Like they talk positive about the other team, and I like that because it's refreshing. They're not homers, Richard. About no, they're just real. They're really good for both teams. I'm still number one.
In your heart.
I like that they talk good about the other opposing batters and the opposing pitchers. They have good things to say, not just it's all my team. Okay, Rich, I get it. I'm boring you.
No, I got up early, bro.
Yeah. So was I. I was up really early this morning for some odd reason. That's probably why I'm tired.
Hey, Rich rather have Mario and Rod still on.
I was just about to say that. I like Mario and Rob, man. That's I don't know if group will ever beat that for me, but I don't have a problem with Benetti. I will say though, I could see some people do have legitimate gripes, I would say, but he doesn't bother me like some of the people are bothered by him. I find him interesting. So
Yeah, mine were back in the day though. Mine were like 90s play-by-play announcers.
Mario and Rod weren't bad before they started throwing hands in the booth or throwing chairs, whatever.
Hey, listen, Rod been doing that for years. If y'all see the tape when he running after a player in Japan, that is hilarious. That is hilarious.
He about that life.
Mm-hmm. Every time I look at that, I just laugh. I'm like, man, that pitcher was scared for his life.
I didn't know he was a Buckeyes fan. Man, I may have to turn on you. I'm a Buckeyes fan. What the heck?
Yeah, come on, Steve-O, baby. I was with you until you wanted that Ohio song.
Hey.
I found out the other day that because I'm in the Army, and we have different levels of commanders if you're military or not. Like, so they're company, battalion, and brigade level commanders, and that's the and you go all the way up to like commanding generals and stuff like that. So I was in one of our battalion commanders' offices, and I looked up on the wall, and it seems like all the commanders in that particular unit all love Ghostbusters because he had the three guys when he points, like, you know, who can you call or whatever, and they have the three faces of Egon Spengler, freaking, like, you know, the Dan Aykroyd and freaking you know, all those three guys. The previous commander had the proton pack. He actually had one. Like, well, when I looked on his back wall, he's an Ohio State fan. So I was just like, great. But our whole office is almost all of our office is Michigan. So my soldier is a Michigan. He's from Michigan. My boss is from Michigan. I was telling Richard earlier, he played for Green Valley State University football. He is a big he's from Michigan, and then two other of my commanders are from Michigan as well. So they always talk about Aiden Hutchinson all the time. So but yeah.
Much respect.
You're a Sparty fan.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can't be a Buckeyes fan and be a Sparties. You don't get both. Instead, F the Buckeyes. Oh, you said I know who's still number one, Buckeyes. Like, come on, you can't say F the Buckeyes when you said that they were number one. You can't have the cake and eat it too, man. Come on now.
Hey, listen, if they beat Texas, they gonna be a number one.
Oh shit!
All right,
that game's next week.
Way too long. It's way past Richard's bedtime. He gotta go take his Ensure and all his pills.
You're mistaking me for yourself, sir.
I look in the mirror every day and I know who I am.
I got it tattooed. I know I am what I am. Ha.
And that's all that I am.
Okay, you finished it.
I am whatever I say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am?
Exactly,
I don't know. It's
exactly.
the way I am. The news, the paper, every day I am.
There
yes,
we
sir.
go.
Yes,
Woo-hoo.
sir.
See, this is not only a sports show, but we rap as well. So,
yeah.
We're about to wrap
We're
this
men
up.
of many talents.
And we can even play Disappear, Mike.
I get mad because I'm trying to build my MLB team up, man. We about to win the World Series.
No, you ain't. Uncle Charlie said nope.
Man, I still can't believe that take the number 2 in the playoffs. That's crazy.
The playoffs?
He's our number 2 in the playoffs, man. We just need to wrap it up. Wrap it up.
If Chris Paddock is our number 2, we need to wrap it up.
mm-hmm.
Mr. I take Paddock over Uncle Charlie. Man, what?
Hey,
Bruh.
Hey, Paddock been solid.
Mm-hmm.
Not as solid as Uncle Charlie. You need to lay off those IPAs, sir.
We're gonna be he's gonna be coming out there in a freaking a wheelchair in a freaking or a tennis ball on a freaking hey, man.
You gonna let him borrow yours, Chris?
Hey, you quiet. I'm keeping them in supply. Keeping them in supply. Hey, I've got an extra one just for you. You're right behind me, so I got one just for you. So you don't have to spend any money on it.
Breed's closer to age than you than I am.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Breed, you ain't untouchable.
It's all good. It's all good. I'll be happy being old. Shoot, it's all good.
See, Richard.
Hey, I tell the young kids that all the time. I'm like, you be lucky if you better hope you make it to my age.
The way things going on, yeah, you ain't lying. Shoot, you ain't lying at all.
So keep it up, Mike. Keep it up, brother.
All right, guys. I think it's time for us to get out of here, man. We've been on here for a long time. Woo! And I can only take so much of Richard's face. So
I can only take so much of your face. And your mouth. And my smile.
People love me.
Oh man.
Keep telling yourself that.
Mm-hmm. I don't have to. Other people do.
Mike, quit telling that man that.
Man, y'all on the roll tonight, man. Y'all on the roll.
We like butter. We on a roll. Is that what you're saying? All right. Let's get on out of here. All right, Mike, tell them where they can find you, man.
On X at @1pride_JR.
Rick?
I'm hiding from everybody because I'm so ugly.
Mm-hmm.
This dude hating. You've been hating on me before the show started, during the show, and after the show. That's crazy.
All right.
Hey, I stay consistent, buddy.
That is crazy.
All right, Riggs, you catch me on X at Riggs928.
313.
The New Breed 313 Sports, 313 the New Breed Real Talk, D313 XP, and also Central Crown, baby.
Awesome. Also, you can find me on X at Crazy Hockey Fan. You can also find me on One Pride Nation _ on Instagram. You can also see us all here on the Central Crown every Saturday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, or Rich's time 1 hour earlier. You can also find us doing post and pregame shows with Bandit and his select group, post and pregame shows for Detroit Lions games. We'll also be doing the NFL show. We'll probably be doing a cut list, a special NFL cut list show this Tuesday, I do believe. And I don't know if you guys are doing the basketball show again. Are you, Richard? Yes, no? No, okay.
It's possible. It's possible.
And then also you'll see us. You won't see us, but you'll see Sky and Tori on Lions Fan Report as we start getting closer and closer to the beginning of the real season for Detroit Lions football and their pursuit of making the playoffs and going to the Super Bowl this year. But thanks for everybody. Thanks for watching. We do appreciate you. We've been on here for an hour and 40 minutes. Once again, please like and subscribe on Detroit Fan Report. And thanks for everybody for being on the show. Y'all take care, and we out.